In the heart of the ancient Kachana Kingdom, nestled between the roaring Kafue River and the sprawling Miombo woodlands, life thrived in vibrant hues and rhythmic beats. The village of Mondo stood as a testament to time, with its round mud huts crowned by thatched roofs and surrounded by the rich tapestry of baobabs and acacias. The air was always alive with the sounds of the markets, the laughter of children, and the stories passed down through generations. Chief among the storytellers was Old Bokoli, a man whose wisdom and knowledge were revered by all. His stories were not just tales of yore but lessons wrapped in the guise of fables, holding the community together with the threads of shared heritage and moral guidance. One evening, as the setting sun painted the sky with hues of orange and purple, the villagers gathered around the central fire pit, eager for the night's tale. Bokoli began with a voice deep and resonant. "Tonight, I shall tell you the story of father's sacrifice, a tale of love, bravery, and the profound bond between a father and his child. Long ago, in the same Kachana Kingdom, when the land was young and the spirits of the forest walked freely among men, there lived a humble farmer named Kalunde. Kalunde was a man of integrity and strength, respected for his unwavering honesty and the care he took of his family. He lived with his wife, Naya, and their son, Lutolo, in a modest hut on the edge of Mondo. Their life was simple but filled with the contentment that comes from hard work and love. The Kachana Kingdom was bountiful, its fields green and fertile, and its rivers teeming with fish. However, the peace and prosperity were not to last. One fateful day, dark clouds gathered ominously over the horizon, and the winds began to whisper of impending doom. The elders sensed a great disturbance in the balance of nature, and their fears were soon realized. A drought unlike any the land had ever seen settled over Kachana. The rain ceased, the rivers shrank, and the crops withered under the relentless sun. The villagers prayed and offered sacrifices to the gods, but the skies remained unyielding. It was as if a malevolent force had taken hold of the kingdom, and the once lush land was now parched and barren. Desperation hung heavy in the air, and murmurs of a curse spread through the village. The elders, led by the wise and venerable Mzi, sought answers from the spirit realm. Through rituals and communions, they learned of an ancient prophecy, one that foretold of a darkness that would descend upon the land unless a pure and selfless sacrifice was made. Kalunde, though a simple farmer, was a man of great compassion. When he learned of the prophecy, he felt a deep stirring within his heart. He had always believed that the land and its people were intertwined, each responsible for the other. The thought of his family and fellow villagers suffering drove him to seek out the elders for guidance. Mzi, with his silver hair and eyes that had seen countless seasons, welcomed Kalunde into the council of elders. They gathered under the ancient baobab, its gnarled branches reaching skyward like a silent sentinel. The air was thick with the scent of incense, and the crackling of the sacred fire filled the silence. Mzi spoke, his voice laden with the weight of the knowledge he carried. "Kalunde, the spirits have revealed that the drought is the result of an imbalance, a darkness that has taken root in the heart of our kingdom. To restore the balance, a sacrifice of great purity and love must be made. Only a father's sacrifice can lift this curse." Kalunde's heart ached at the thought. His eyes were drawn to the flickering flames, and he saw in them the faces of his wife and son. Naya's gentle smile, Lutolo's infectious laughter, they were his world. But deep within, Kalunde knew what he must do. He understood that the land, the lifeblood of their existence, needed a sacrifice that went beyond the material, something profound and sacred. Kalunde returned home that evening, the weight of his decision heavy on his shoulders. The stars shone brightly above, indifferent to the turmoil below. Naya sensed his troubled heart and took his hand, her touch offering a momentary solace. "Kalunde, what troubles you?" she asked softly. Kalunde looked into her eyes, drawing strength from her unwavering support. "Naya, the land is cursed, and only a father's sacrifice can lift it. I must give myself to save our people." Tears welled up in Naya's eyes, but she nodded, understanding the gravity of his words. She knew the kind of man Kalunde was, a man who put the welfare of others above his own. Yet, the thought of losing him was unbearable. What about Lutolo? How will he grow without his father? She asked, her voice trembling. Kalunde hugged her tightly, his own tears mingling with hers. Lutolo will grow knowing that his father did what was necessary to save his people. He will have you, and the love of our community will guide him. That night, Kalunde held his son close, saving the warmth and innocence of the boy who meant the world to him. Lutolo, sensing his father's unease, clung to him, his small arms wrapping around Kalunde's neck. "Father, why are you sad?" Lutolo asked, his voice a soft whisper in the dark. Kalunde kissed his son's forehead. "Sometimes, my son, we have to make difficult choices to protect those we love. Always remember, I love you and your mother more than anything in this world." The following morning, Kalunde rose with the first light of dawn. He prepared himself for the journey to the sacred grove, a place revered as the dwelling of the spirits. It was said that only those with the purest of hearts could traverse its path and commune with the spirit of the land. Naya stood by the doorway, her eyes red from a night of weeping. She handed Kalunde a bundle of food and a gourd of water, knowing that this would be their final goodbye. Lutolo, still too young to grasp the full weight of his father's mission, hugged him tightly, his small face buried in Kalunde's chest. "Take care of each other," Kalunde whispered, his voice choked with emotion. "And remember, I will always be with you." With a heavy heart, Kalunde set off towards the sacred grove. The villagers, aware of his sacrifice, lined the path, their faces etched with sorrow and gratitude. They watched in silence as he walked past, each step taking him closer to his destiny and further from the life he cherished. The path to the sacred grove wound through dense forest and over rocky terrain. Kalunde walked with purpose, his mind clear and resolute. He carried with him the hopes of his people and the love of his family, a beacon guiding him through the wilderness. As he approached the grove, the air grew cooler, and a serene silence enveloped him. The trees, ancient and wise, seemed to bow in reverence as he passed. He knew he was nearing the heart of the forest, the place where the spirits awaited. The sacred grove was a place of ethereal beauty, a sanctuary untouched by time. At its center stood a magnificent fig tree, its roots sprawling like a great network of veins, connecting the earth to the heavens. Kalunde knelt before the tree, his heart open and his spirit willing. With a deep breath, he closed his eyes and began to chant, calling upon the spirits of the land. The air shimmered with a golden light, and a figure began to emerge from the tree. It was the spirit of the land, a being of grace and power, her form radiant and her eyes filled with ancient wisdom. "Kalunde," the spirit spoke, her voice echoing like a melody carried by the wind. "You have come seeking to lift the curse that plagues your land." Kalunde bowed his head, his voice steady and respectful. "Great Spirit, I offer myself as a sacrifice to restore the balance and bring life back to our kingdom." The spirit regarded him with a gentle smile, her eyes softening. "Your heart is pure, and your love for your people is true. But the sacrifice you offer is not one of life. It is a sacrifice of your greatest gift, your bond with your son." Kalunde looked up, confusion and fear mingling in his gaze. "What do you mean, Great Spirit?" "The drought is a reflection of the broken bonds among the people, the discord that has taken root in their hearts. Your sacrifice must be a testament to the power of unity and love. You must sever your bond with Lutolo, giving him to the spirits to be raised and guided by them." Kalunde's heart shattered at the spirit's words. The thought of being separated from his beloved son, of never seeing him grow, was a pain too great to bear. Yet, he understood the wisdom in the spirit's words. The land and its people needed more than just his life, they needed a symbol of ultimate sacrifice and unity. Tears streamed down his face as he spoke. "If this is what it takes to save our people, I will do it. But promise me that Lutolo." will be safe and cared for. The spirit nodded, her expression filled with compassion. Lutolo will be protected and nurtured by the spirits. He will grow into a man of great wisdom and strength, a beacon for your people. Kalunde took a deep breath, drawing strength from the knowledge that his son would be safe. He bowed his head, accepting his fate. I am ready. The spirit extended her hand, and a warm, golden light enveloped Kalunde. He felt a profound peace wash over him, a sense of purpose and fulfillment. His body grew light, and he knew that he was being taken into the realm of the spirits, his sacrifice complete. Back in the village, the sky began to change. The dark clouds that had shrouded Kachana for so long began to disperse, revealing a brilliant blue sky. A gentle breeze swept through the land, carrying with it the promise of renewal. The villagers, sensing the shift, looked to the horizon with hope in their hearts. Naya stood by the doorway of their hut, clutching Lutolo to her chest. She watched as the heavens opened up, and for the first time in months, rain began to fall. The parched earth drank deeply, and a sense of profound gratitude and relief washed over her. The drought was over, and the land was healing. In the sacred grove, the spirit cradled Lutolo in her arms, her form shimmering with the light of 1,000 stars. You are your father's legacy, young one, she whispered. You will carry his spirit within you and grow into a man who will guide and protect your people. Years passed, and Kachana flourished once more. The fields were green, the rivers full, and the air filled with the joyful sounds of life. The story of Kalunde's sacrifice became a cornerstone of the village's heritage, a tale passed down through generations as a reminder of the power of love and selflessness. Lutolo grew under the watchful eyes of the spirits, nurtured by their wisdom and guided by their teachings. He became a man of great insight and strength, his heart imbued with the same compassion and courage that had defined his father. When he returned to Mondo, the villagers welcomed him with open arms. He was a living symbol of Kalunde's legacy, a testament to the sacrifice that had saved them all. Under his leadership, the people of Kachana thrived, united by the bonds of love and community. Lutolo often visited the sacred grove, where he felt closest to his father's spirit. He would sit beneath the ancient fig tree, listening to the whispers of the wind and the rustle of the leaves. It was there that he found solace and guidance, a reminder of the father who had given everything for his people. Years turned into decades, and Lutolo became a wise and respected elder, guiding Kachana with the same integrity and compassion that had defined his father. He often gathered the children of the village around the central fire pit, just as Bokoli had done, and shared the story of Kalunde's sacrifice. One evening, as the sun set and the sky was painted with hues of orange and purple, Lutolo spoke to the gathered villagers. The land and its people are connected by bonds that run deep. My father's sacrifice was not just an act of bravery but a testament to the love and unity that define us. We must always remember that our greatest strength lies in our ability to come together and support one another. The villagers listened, their hearts full of gratitude and respect for the man who had been both a son and a savior. They understood that the story of Kalunde's sacrifice was not just a tale of the past but a living lesson that guided their present and future. And so, the legacy of Kalunde lived on, a beacon of hope and unity for generations to come. The land of Kachana flourished, its people bound by the love and sacrifice of a father who had given everything to save them. In the heart of the sacred grove, beneath the ancient fig tree, the spirit of the land watched over them, a silent guardian of the bonds that connected the people of Kachana to their past, their present, and their future. As the years passed, Lutolo became a legend in his own right, his wisdom and leadership leaving an indelible mark on the land and its people. The story of his father, Kalunde, was told and retold, not just as a tale of sacrifice but as a celebration of the enduring power of love and community. In the village of Mondo, the central fire pit remained a place of gathering, where stories were shared and bonds were forged. The children, with wide eyes and eager hearts, listened to the tales of old, their imaginations sparked by the heroism and love that defined their ancestors. Lutolo, now an elder with silver hair and a heart full of memories, continued to visit the sacred grove. Each visit was a journey into the past, a chance to reconnect with the father whose sacrifice had shaped his destiny. He would sit beneath the fig tree, his spirit entwined with the whispers of the land, finding comfort in the knowledge that his father's love would forever guide and protect him. And so, the story of Kalunde's sacrifice became a timeless legend, a beacon of hope and unity that shone brightly in the hearts of the people of Kachana. It was a reminder that true strength lay in the bonds of love and community, and that the greatest sacrifices were those made in the name of a love that transcended all boundaries. In the heart of the ancient Kachana Kingdom, where the land and its people were forever intertwined, the spirit of Kalunde lived on, a testament to the power of a father's love and the enduring legacy of his sacrifice. As the sun sets over the vast African plains, we are reminded of the timeless lessons embedded in our rich folklore. The tale of father's sacrifice teaches us about the profound depths of a parent's love, the importance of community, and the enduring strength found in unity and selflessness. In the heart of every family and community lies the spirit of sacrifice. Kalunde, the father in our story, gave all he had, showing that true love often comes with great personal cost, but also immense reward. His legacy, like many unsung heroes in our daily lives, lives on through the lives he touched and the spirits he uplifted. Thank you for joining us on this journey through African folklore. If this story resonated with you, don't forget to drop your comments, like, share, and subscribe for more tales that connect us all to our roots and each other. Remember, stories like these are not just a window to the past, but a beacon guiding us to a better future. Until our next tale, let the spirit of sacrifice and love guide your path.